All right. Good evening, fellow human beings out there in the world. Welcome back to another episode of Drawing Every Day Until I'm Cool. I believe we are on episode 15, so welcome back if you're, coming back, and welcome if you're new. Um, we are doing, I think it's Inktober day 24. And the theme of today was expedition. And here we have something that I drew out while looking up reference images and ideas on Pinterest for expedition. And a lot of things that I did see or notice on Pinterest is they had a lot of folks like exploring like mountains or like what looked like, I guess, Antarctica. I guess people be, going on expeditions to Antarctica and stuff like that, which only makes sense. I mean, like, it's very unexplored for the most part. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that. I'm not going to be using Sumi ink today. I am going to be using my Tombow brush pen. And I'm going to be using some alcohol markers. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up with this. And I've already tested out some colors and stuff like that too, to kind of see what I want to use. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I'm debating right now where I want to kind of start. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the goggles here, and yeah, see what we can do with that. My only question is, like, I don't know what color to color the sky. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of yeah, I don't know. We're going to maybe, hopefully, if I can get this thing working, yeah, come on. We are going to see if I can go ahead and do that. But yeah, y'all, so I ended up finishing American Horror Story today. If y'all had seen me yesterday, I was talking about it, and it got very, very interesting. There was a lot of twists and turns. I will say they got very psychological, and I was kind of sitting at the edge of my seat, kind of like, yo, what the hell? Um, but cults, guys, yeah, cults are weird. Don't join cults. Dang, hold on right quick. What is, like, it just did this for like the second time in a row, and I'm like, is it because I put it in the wrong outlet? Like, what is going on here? Um, but yeah, a lot of twists and turns. It was very political, like I said yesterday, because the context was like 2016. Um, but yeah, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna use this. I think I'm gonna start with these mountains here. But yeah, it got pretty political, and I'm not gonna get into that because I don't really care too much for that. Um, but it was very cleverly written. I will say that it was very cleverly written, and I do kind of like the fact that they kind of did a spin on politics with that season of American Horror Story. So yeah, it kind of gave like a almost like a horror, but like to me, I found it a little bit funny. Um, because of, yeah, it was like a horror take on people's political views, and like you had like these two really extreme, and I think people talk about this. I'll go ahead and just quickly say it, but like the polar opposites of what you'd imagine, I guess, liberals and conservatives to be like. They kind of played on that, and did a horrific spin on it. And in that sense, it was very, very well written. Um, because yeah, it kind of took it as like something, a different perspective, I guess. But yeah, if y'all are looking for something to watch, I definitely would recommend it. I did start a new season of American Horror Story though, and it is the season called Apocalypse. And so far, basically what has happened, and I'm only on episode 1. I haven't even finished episode 1, but essentially the apocalypse happens, and there is like a nuclear bomb that gets dropped on America, and a bunch of like other countries. And I think, it's funny again because like they're taking common American fears that I guess like the media shows, and they're really like turning it um into a series, which I find interesting. But I can kind of see where people were kind of like, well, American Horror Story is no longer cool in that sense, because that's what they're kind of doing in terms of writing. It's like they're not making up anything new, because up until like maybe the 4th season or so, like again, I've watched Freak Show and Coven. Those were probably like my top ones that I've watched. Up until then, they were being like super creative with the writing. It's like seeing something new, but now they're kind of going into, I guess, dipping into like real life sort of fears, because I guess people are like scared of, you know, um, the apocalypse. And essentially, again, that's sort of like what it's, yeah, this season is about. And so nuclear war drops, nuclear war happens, bombs are dropped all across America in the show, and essentially everybody, so I guess the main characters or so, it takes place like in LA, and in LA, these rich people, of course, are like running to their jets and trying to escape the nuclear bombing that's happening. And so you get some rich folks escaping, and they get to go into like what do they call it, like an underground bunker type of thing. I'm what the y'all, pause. Why is this happening? Like, seriously, I'm in the middle of telling about the show. There. Okay, so yeah, they go into an underground bunker. Some other like college age folks also sort of get put into this bunker, and essentially they're told that they have like superior genetics, and that's why they were chosen to be a part of, the bunker by the federal government. And how did they figure out that they had superior genetics? Well, it was because they had entered their DNA into like ancestry.com. And so that's how they get involved. And in this bunker, they are literally classified as like different social ranks, I guess. and again, it's just so interesting because I think humans would probably try to default to something like that. Some sort of ranking system, because I don't know. I don't know what it is with humans and human behavior and always having to have some sort of ranking and sort of like deciphering between folks. But yeah, that's essentially what they do in the show. And it's just, to me, it's just very interesting because I'm like, man, what would I do if I got placed into a, into a spot where they're like, they're kind of forcing me to be there. They're forcing me to be there, and they're telling me that I have allegedly superior genetics. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like anything that's like Darwinian. I don't like that. But ooh, that might be a little too dark. That might have been a little too dark. Okay. I think I will have to go in with the same marker here. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, let's truck it. Truck it. We're gonna do it. And I'm just gonna do random jig-jags sort of thing, because that's what these mountains are looking like to me. Like random. Okay. Yeah. That is what we are going to do. Yep. Even over these parts here. But yeah, would y'all be scared if if an apocalypse were to even actually happen? I think a lot of folks would be scared. I personally think like I just kind of accept my fate. It is what it is. We had a good run. We had a good run, and this is the end. Okay, yeah, the mountainside like this is looking okay. I'll go ahead and continue doing that on this. I'm really not that good with the alcohol markers, y'all, so sheesh, I have no idea what I am doing when it comes to that. Okay, that is looking cool. So that was, and then, sorry, I'm like looking at my colors. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this now, this color, and darken up these parts. But yeah, I guess people are scared of like nuclear war and the possibility of us going into another war. Um, I don't know if a physical war would ever really happen to Americans like that, only because there's so much money and capital that is wrapped up in American politics that it'd be honestly like a terrible way to like waste money, if that makes sense, or make use of America. Okay, it's coming along, and I'm liking what it's looking like so far, although we never know what we're doing. Let's see, I think I will go back in, where is it, with this, and what am I seeing? I'm seeing some more sort of shadows and stuff here. Yeah. And we'll go over this part too, because why not? And yeah, those are some nice looking mountains. Okay. This here in the front, let's see. I think I want to go a little bit more darker as well. Wow. Sorry, y'all. We have some freaking ads. Oh, you know what? Truck it. We're actually going to go ahead. And I really don't care at this point. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll be on. Let's see. And reference image. Yeah. Cool. Mountains are kind of random. It's looking good, and I'll go with this one too over here. Boom. And now I will go with, I think I want to go in with this one for this one here, because it's a little bit darker. Random fact, I've never been to the snow. I've never touched snow in my life. But I've touched what I imagine snow to be like in those like super, I don't know if y'all go into like 7-Eleven and they have like that big ass freezer with like the ice cream in it, like on the sides it had like the little frost. Like I've touched that, and that's what I imagine snow to feel like actually. Crazy work. Crazy work. Okay. Let's see. Next. Is these little ice frost sort of things over here. We're going to just randomly and yeah, that's looking pretty good in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. So we will keep it as that. This blue, I feel like it was way too blue, but like I had no other choice. I had no other choice. And in my reference image, it kind of looks a little bit blue. And I don't have many variations of colors, y'all. So we are just going to keep going with it. I like how this looks so far, though. So let's go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to add some little snows, you know. There we go. That's looking good. And we'll do that over here too on some of these. So we're up in the snow. We're having an expedition up in the snow. And you can see the reflections of the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let's see. Next thing I want to do next. Maybe I want a little more distinguishing. Maybe I want some random rocks. Just kind of over here too. Just poking out. Yeah. I think that's enough rocks. Honestly. Cool beans. Okay. Let's move on to the goggles. And we are going to use, yeah, this color here. Yeah. And then we'll be going in and putting in some more shadows and stuff like that with my Tombow ink marker thing. Let's see. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right. We're doing good. I'm gonna have to turn it around a little bit. So. Okay. Looking cool. Yo. Hold on, we're gonna pause for a second so I can just make sure that Everything's looking cool on here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah. It's looking good, I think. Yeah. Okay. What's up, everyone? Hey. We're just here doing the expedition theme for this here Inktober. Sorry, I had to pause so I can like focus on that line for a second. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. It's Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. It's coming along. Like once I get like all this other stuff together, like y'all will see the vision for real again. It slowly comes together. But I was asking, like, if you were in like an apocalypse sort of scenario, what would you do? And like, let's say you only have like an hour to like live in this apocalypse like scenario, like what would you do? If I only had an hour, I really don't know. Like I don't know. I might have. Oh no, like okay, you have an hour, but like let's say the internet and the Wi-Fi is not working, like you can't even call or like do anything online. So like we'll put that spin on it too, and it's the apocalypse. So like what are you doing for that hour? Maybe I'd like I don't know, maybe I'd write my last and final thoughts, you know? Maybe I'd be like, I don't know, yeah, my last thoughts or my final wishes. I don't know. And then just maybe hope like if there are survivors out there that you know, maybe they'll find it, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I might be a little panicked though, I'm not gonna lie. So, this is what it's looking like so far. I think let me do these parts, these little square things that I have that are a part of the goggles. Wet. That's looking good. All right. So the next part, I don't know if y'all can tell again, like expedition, like it's like this is an image of somebody wearing like the whole get up for when you, I don't know, the snow goggles and all that when you're out exploring in, let's say, Antarctica. This is Antarctica. So again, you have to use a little bit of our imagination, y'all. Let's see. This here, I think I'm going to be using this color. Yeah, this color will work. But yeah, y'all, so like again, I was the reason why I brought up the apocalypse thing was because I'm watching another season of American Horror Story, and it's the apocalypse season. I don't know the number of seasons, but yeah, that's the scenario that's going on, and the apocalypse is happening because of a nuclear war or whatever, and everybody's like freaked out, but like a few people, because they have a lot of money, were able to save themselves, but like they're put into like these weird ass social classes while they're in like an underground bunker. You know what? My next question is actually like, would y'all rather, okay, if given the option during an apocalypse because of a nuclear war, given the option, would you go to Mars or would you do an underground bunker? You know, and now I'm thinking about that question myself. Let me think about that for a second. I'd be asking some really good questions, but I don't even know how to answer them. Or what I would say. Oh! Will the feed go back up? Is the question. Hopefully. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. It's just ruining the vibe. There we go. So Mars or underground bunker? I'd probably... I don't know about space. And I don't know about being underground. Okay, I think I would probably go to space. I'd probably want to go to Mars, for real. Like, forget the underground bunker. And what's so crazy is, like, they'd be like, you need to pay $100 million to go to space or whatever. That's some bull. Funny thing, the guy who I think owns Virgin Mobile and Virgin Airlines, like, I heard that he also started to develop like space exploration sort of aircrafts and things like that, which I just thought is very interesting. Pet peeve of mine, I hate when people color like this, um, when coloring with markers, because I'm just like, that's a waste of like the ink. If you go straight across or like vertically, you know, you're using less ink and you're not going over the same part over and over too many times. That's just my logic. Okay. That's looking cool. I think what I'll do is I'll adjust this a little bit. Yeah. Cool beans. Ugh. Stop messing with me. I think I might need to get a new cord or something like that to like display better on my screen, because I hate when this keeps happening. Okay, let's see. The next part I will be doing is these darker parts in the, yeah, in the corners here, but I will need to use this. I will need to use this, and I'm going to be using the nib, not the brush. Let's see. Y'all can't even see that. Like, that's not, you can't even really see too much of a difference there. Let's see. Would y'all join a cult if it meant saving your child's life? Like your child was kidnapped by a cult. Just random scenarios that I'm throwing out at folks. Again, because I've just been watching a little too much American Horror Story. It'd be hard because I'd be like, the mission is, of course, to save my child, but then at the same time, I'd also be like trying my hardest to not get brainwashed because I have to, sort of like infiltrate the cult in order to save my child. Okay, got that. Now we want to go around. Yep, this part. And then underneath this part. Cool. That's looking pretty good. Okay. Now I am going to go into the darkest spots, which is like around the hood that this person is wearing on his expedition or her expedition. We don't know the gender. We don't know the gender. Their expedition. Boom. Let's see. Can y'all even see that? Yeah, okay. What is y'all's favorite Halloween candy? Mine, okay. Something like super funny about me, like I remember as a kid, everyone used to like hella hate dots. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that candy. Um and I don't know, something about it I really enjoyed. I think the thing that I hated though is like it would get stuck to your teeth, but like I liked the flavor of it. So I would literally ask like everybody in my family, like my sisters, I would literally ask them to go ahead and just like give me all their dots because I knew they weren't gonna eat them. Did y'all ever trade your candy though? I personally did not trade, but there were times I would just give away like candy that I could care less about. My my so I use my iPad to capture the video footage here, and I have to wire it to my Mac in order for it to capture, and like I don't understand why it keeps doing that. The whole blacking out, like, is it because like I accidentally nudged the wire or something? I don't know. It's annoying. That's okay. We're an amateur. We're an amateur stream. We're an amateur stream. That's okay. That's the beauty of it. Is shit like that happens. I wonder, okay, on the topic of like alcohol markers, I wonder if there's like a way for you to like refill your Copic markers. Like if you have Copics, is there a way to like refill them? Or do you have to just like automatically buy like a brand new one every time? Okay, I'm gonna do something fun here. I am going to go ahead because this is like sort of a larger area. I'm gonna go with the brush part. Yeah, 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 boy. We're gonna go with it. Sick. I'm not gonna lie, with this image itself, like I had to shade in some parts with pencil before coloring it, only because I'm very forgetful of like which parts are supposed to be like the darker parts, or and which parts are supposed to be like colored or whatever. You know what? I swear, bro. I swear it's probably because I keep on touching it like with my chin. Even if my name was Natalie Nunn, you. Ooh, let me not. Let me not. Y'all know. Y'all know. I'm not ashamed to say that I have watched a few seasons of Baddies. It is what it is. It's for the culture, I guess. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, y'all. And I am going to go like over here actually and kind of just give it a little bit of a shadow underneath the mask here. Just slightly like that. Let me move it a little bit. We're gonna do it on this side too. And let's see, how far do we want to go? Probably right about there. To kind of give it a little bit of definition, I think... Oh, wait. Am I using the same color that it already is? I think I am. Wait, can y'all even see that? No, maybe it... No, it is a shade different. Okay. Is it? I don't know. Y'all, I'm kind of confused now. What the hell? Whatever. We're gonna keep going with this one. Whatever. Yeah, no, I think it is a different color. Okay. Yeah. And I actually want it to be a little bit thicker. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking a lot more noticeable. I was tripping for a second. Okay. Cool. Okay, on to the next color. This part also has to be, I think, like a dark gray. What color do I want to do? I think I'll do the same color that I did this shadow with. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that. Howdy, folks. Again, good evening. Nah, we're gonna have to go darker there because that does not look good. Yeah, there we go. Thank goodness you can go darker. Thank goodness. Oh, I meant to also say this, like, y'all, in the cult season of the show, American Horror Story, they basically kind of said, like, in politics, though, like, those, the people who who are at the head of the political parties, they're basically, like, cult. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard of like cult of personality, but like that's really a thing. Like that's really a thing. Y'all don't even know. Ooh, ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, the next part that we are going to be doing is the hood here. But I think I want to do the zipper first. And the zipper is this part. Ooh, but we'll do this part first. This part in black. Boom. And then the buttons will be this color, or the zipper will be this color. Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the fun part, which is gonna be using this yellow on dude. I'm like, geez, tripping. This is probably like the most jacked up stream I've had so far in this series. Yeah, this is the lighter color. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. That is what we are doing. We are now coloring this part, the outside part. I really like this yellow, personally. Oh my god, y'all. My iPad needs to stop doing that. I really like this yellow though, y'all. Disregard that. Okay. So. Ooh, okay, hold on. Ooh, satisfied. Okay, let's see. Let's get around these edges. And then I have like another yellow that I'm gonna go in with, sort of like a little bit darker than this, to kind of do some of the shadows of the folds of this hood that our expedition explorer is wearing on there. Cool. Now for this side. Ooh. I guess the scary part about using like yellow against black is like this, like hoping that the yellow does not drag with the black right next to it. Okay. What am I looking at? Is this, I don't know if this was a part of the, I'm going to assume it is. I actually don't think it was a part of the hood, but that's okay. We're gonna keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, y'all. Next part. I'm gonna use this darker yellow, and we are going to fill in again where like sort of where the folds are in terms of this hood. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. Visible, sort of, kind of. Yeah. Focus. Okay, and then I'm going to like, after that, I'm going to end the stream because obviously it does not want me to be successful today and I'm just so over it. That's okay, y'all. At least we got a drawing out of it today. Something. All right. Boom. Expedition, y'all. That is it. That is it. I'm going to go ahead and maybe darken this part up over here. Like that. Okay. That is it, y'all. That is it. Boom. Expedition. So you got your snow trooper, I guess you could call him, snow trooper on an expedition in Antarctica. And that's what that is. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and just take off the tape that I put on here. Yeah, we'll just do that really quick. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and like trim off the excess pieces here off camera, but that's essentially what we have for today's theme. expedition. It is a snow trooper out there exploring the vastness of Antarctica and all that good stuff. So, with that being said, yeah, my iPad keeps on going out. It's just annoying me. I'm gonna hop off the stream. We will likely be back tomorrow because I think tomorrow's theme is finally Scarecrow. Maybe we can come out and do something cool with that. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, those of y'all who tuned in. Thank you, the one viewer who's probably currently watching this and had liked it. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next live stream tomorrow. Bye.